Hello, women, transgender, genderless, and binary systems. This is Misogyny Fighter 64. Today I'm going to try my hand at doing an artist rendition of what Sargon of Akkad probably looks like. Now, I've never actually seen him, so I'm going to be using scientific algorithms to decipher his appearance based on speaking style and mannerisms. It's some pretty complicated stuff. Anyway, feel free to follow along at home if you have a pencil or, a computer drawing pad. I'm going to be using, a lot of really complicated stuff, so it's okay if you don't have all the materials. Anyway, sit down, get comfortable, and prepare to have your mind blown because we are completely exposing Sargon today. So first off, if we take a look at Sargon's Twitter, we see that he has no gender specified on his profile. Now this is really something. Not only does it really confuse me, it worries me because it makes me think that maybe he doesn't care all that much about his gender identity. And as we all know, that is, an extremely important part of who you are. I mean, if he doesn't identify with a certain gender, how am I going to know what pronouns to use, So, anyway, because his Twitter doesn't specify his gender, age, or hometown, I took to YouTube in order to contact him directly, and I asked him these questions about, his gender, like his biases and why he's such a misogynistic shitlord, but he deigned not to even respond, and this does not really surprise me, guys, because I'm not tooting my own horn here, but I'm a pretty big voice in kind of the feminist circles, and I mean it does make sense that he's a little scared to reply to my messages on YouTube. I mean, but anyway, right under his fake selfie, I found this quote. "The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled." And yeah, that was my British impression, and I think I did pretty good. I think I really nailed it on the head. The kind of the way he talks. Now that's a pretty quote. I a little misogynistic, like the vessel part being filled. That kind of makes me think of, a penis. And the kindling part, there's too much there to really go into as far as the misogyny. But anyway, luckily for me, I googled the quote and it comes up as a Plutarch quote. And he doesn't really strike me as a Hunger Games fan, because Hunger Games has a very strong female protagonist, and that just seems like something he'd be completely against, But, I mean, people like weirder things, I guess. Okay, so we're making progress. For more information, I'm going to have to take a look at the videos he's uploaded on YouTube. I can tell you right now, just from the names of them, that they're completely kind of, like shitlord, misogynist types of things. I mean, obviously he hasn't been laid ever. That's why he names his videos these, crazy stuff. And obviously he's a bit of a basket case. So, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I watched maybe a minute of one of his videos, and the patriarchy, the oppression, it just got to me. I couldn't continue. I had to just stop right there and stop watching his videos because it just really got to me, Because he is obviously misogynistic, I'm going to take it upon myself to call him out as being a cisgendered male. I mean, that's really the only thing that can fit the bill. Obviously, no queer-gendered person or person of color would possibly ever oppose the feminist movement. So I think I'm pretty okay in assuming he's a man. Because he's a man who's against feminism, he is probably a basement dweller. He probably has a full neck beard, and he probably loves fedora, so I'm just going to go ahead and add those to the picture. Well, that's about it for Sargon's, kind of personality profile. I'm gonna take these back and do a lot of, real complex mathematical algorithms and stuff, kind of just to kind of narrow down exactly what he looks like based on his, accent and what he talks about and, all that stuff. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna render my drawing, and we're gonna see just what Sargon looks, and believe me, it's gonna blow your mind. Okay, ladies, this is what Sargon of Akkad truly looks like. It is, I wouldn't be surprised if Sargon is quaking in his chair right now because of how scarily accurate this picture looks. I would not be surprised at all, actually. So, Sargon, if you're listening to this, I called you out, man. You can quake in fear all you want, but we feminists aren't going anywhere.